All right.
Hello, Ashley.
Here we are for the second time today.
What happened?
We just recorded a whole hour's episode and it did not record James's voice at
It's
all.
just, again, the Ash show.
It was the Ash show.
So it's just Ash's voice.
We're now having to redo it. I just had a little tantrum and now I'm back.
And we're back. You've had the week from hell, so
I
will give it to you.
Yeah, I fucking started off the week really good. Well, the weekend was great. Went out for my best friend's 30th.
Mm-hmm. Which was a nice evening. I left early because I had work the next morning, so I had to go home early, which is a good thing because I had to... I got to avoid the strip clubs and the drinking and the sticky floors and the...
Yeah, slightly pissed. I hate going to strip clubs. I mean, I refuse to go. But if James had been with me, I probably would have gone because then we would have been suffering together.
True. Maybe next time.
Ooh. But yeah, so I had a really lovely weekend out in town where I didn't get home till 4 a.m. Completely fucking out of my comfort zone. We went and played darts for like 3 hours while the girls were in the strip club. And then they dragged us to a nightclub, the Woolshed, and oh my God, I felt like I was reliving like my 18-year-old days. I'm pretty sure the pair of shoes I was wearing are still stuck to the dance floor.
Yeah, look, if you're from Adelaide, you would know exactly what the Woolshed is. It is just basically a place where all the fresh 18-year-olds go, get drunk, vomit all over the floor, spill the drinks all over the floor, which is why it's so sticky.
I did not use the toilets, not once.
No, you would not want to. They're probably broken. There's got diseases all over them. Shut the fuck up! Next door.
Next door's making a right racket.
Of course, just when we're recording for the second time. But yeah, the Woolshed is definitely a no-go for me these days.
No.
You're so paranoid about the audio now, you just keep looking at it.
I keep looking at the audio, I'm like, is it recording? We are definitely recording.
Thank fuck.
Oh my God, I can't believe that.
We're like we're not rushing, but we're like on a time crunch now because my parents are coming over for dinner tonight, and we recorded it perfectly on schedule. We're like
to have like an hour to like chill and edit and
get dinner prepared, and now they're on their way. We're like, I'm all prepared, ready to go for dinner, but we're still paranoid that they're gonna
knock on the door and we're gonna have to be like, and that's the end of the podcast.
See ya.
Yeah. Anyway, back to where my week was shit.
Yes. What happened this week, Ash?
I was driving home yesterday from fucking work,
yes,
and some 20-year-old kid rear-ended me. I was stationary and he rear-ended me and punted me into the car in front, and then got out the car, didn't check to see if I was okay, had a fucking absolutely sore neck because I whipped backwards when he hit me, and then forwards when I hit the car in front. And he got out, middle of rush hour, on a main road, walking on the opposite side of the road, freaking out because his dad was going to lose his shit. To be fair, his dad did lose the fucking plot when he turned up.
Well, he'd only just got the car like 2 weeks ago, so...
2 days ago?
2 days ago,
He had a crash 2 weeks ago.
Oh, true, yeah.
So Jesus. He must be doing something terribly wrong for him to have another accident in 2 weeks. And just like, it was, the lights were red. It just went straight up my rear end.
And I was on the phone to Ash the entire time. So like, he was already in a bad mood because we were in the middle of a sweltering hot few days here in Adelaide. It was like 40 degrees, 43 degrees in the city. And it was just awful. We had the worst night's sleep the night before. We ended up taking the mattress from our spare bedroom into the living room because that's the only place in our house that has air conditioning. So the night before wasn't the greatest. We didn't have much sleep. So you were already...
I was pissed.
In a bit of a bad mood. And so like he was like just on the phone going, yeah, I just can't wait to go home. I just hate this so much. And then all of a sudden... What the fuck? And all of a sudden... And then
my phone flew out of the phone holder into the passenger side pocket.
And it just cut out. Like he just stopped talking to me.
And then called emergency services automatically. Yeah. Like it recognized I was in a crash. Cut James off. And called emergency services.
Which is good, I guess.
Good job, Apple.
Yeah, well done.
iPhones rule.
Sponsor us. Free advertisement. Sorry.
And then, I had to let them know that everyone was all right, and that there wasn't a fire. They were asking me, is there a fire? Is there fuel on the road? And when I said no to all of those, they then said, oh, well, just exchange details and make your way home.
I'm surprised that no one turned up. Like, I've seen smaller crashes.
Were gonna come.
I've seen smaller crashes where cops have come out.
I think because we moved off the road.
Yeah.
We weren't really blocking any main thoroughfare, which was good.
True.
Thank goodness. But I had to go to the hospital and get my neck checked, so I was really sore, and I'm still quite stiff today, and I got the all clear, which was good. But I felt so dramatic, so they made me go into resus bay. And then within like 15 minutes, they were like, yeah, we think you're fine. I was like, thank God. It was so awful. And I was in my nursing uniform, and it was just so embarrassing.
But they did love you there. They were like 3 of the nurses like,
trying to poach me.
You're going to come work here? I'm like, you should, because it's literally down the road from my house.
It's like 2 minutes away. But I love my job in ICU, and they don't have an intensive care there.
That is true.
They have the nicest ED, though. It's gorgeous.
It is quite nice.
Yeah.
If I was to end up somewhere, I'd like to end up there.
Yeah, so that's why my week was
a bit
shit.
dark.
And then just a cherry on top, having to re-record this podcast. But it's okay, because I love this podcast.
Exactly. We will eventually... I don't think we got to the point last episode, but I think we might...
We might get to the point in this episode. We've had an hour to try and get to the point, and it just hasn't fucking happened.
Literally. Here
That's
we are.
Right. Here we go. All right. So, what was... what did we talk about the first time round?
Well, we spoke about our weeks. My week is pretty good. I'm back at placement again. I'm towards the end of my planning days, so I'm meant to know exactly I'm not meant to know exactly yet, but I'm sort of getting to the stage where I'm going to start planning what I'm going to be teaching my students. Still have no idea what I'm going to be doing. I know vaguely...
Well, you did tell me in the last unrecorded podcast that you were going to show the kids a specific type of animal which should just not exist.
Yes, look. Now, I found this the other day. It is a spider, all our favourite things.
You're going to love this, everyone.
It is a zombie spider.
No.
So there's apparently a new fungus that is turning spiders into zombies. This is in Ireland. It's not here in Australia.
And
so the fungus is killing
them do shit.
Yeah, the fungus is killing the spiders and then controlling their body so that the spider looks like it's alive, and they're controlling their body to, I don't know, do weird stuff. There's so many people commenting saying that they've seen things like this before.
We're not going to Ireland.
No.
Scratch that off the list.
We did have it on our travel plans, but maybe not anymore. But yeah, the newly discovered zombie fungus, they call it. I'm not going to say the actual name because it's long and full of gibberish words. Has been found in cave-dwelling spiders across Ireland. It manipulates spiders into leaving their shelters to die in exposed locations, aiding for the fungal spore dispersal.
Fuck that. No thanks.
And then don't
bring them to Australia.
It uses the dopamine to alter the spider's behavior, similar to what happens when it happens to ants. So like they've started off in ants and they're getting to bigger things.
I don't like moths, let alone zombie fucking spiders.
You scream at moths.
The time I had a shower, and you were in the shower with me, and this moth started whizzing around the light. Yeah. I just lost the absolute plot.
And at that time, I had no idea that he was afraid of moths. And like all of a sudden, he just screamed and he fell to the floor. We were both naked at the time. Fell to the floor, crawling across the bathroom, screaming, slammed the bathroom door, and I was just left in the bath. It
wasn't my most dignified moment.
No, and it just like the shower was on me, and I was just like, they're naked. I'm
they're
like,
gross and fly around your head, and they're so powdery and.
And then you open the door, chucked in a fly spray. I'm like, kill it! And so I didn't have the courage to kill it because I didn't want to kill it, but I did.
He caught it in my towel.
I caught it in a towel.
Moth powder all over my towel.
Put it outside. But
fucking rank. That was around the time that you first met my mum and dad. My mum and brother and sister.
Mm-hmm. Yes, very, very similar time.
Remember the time we had a bath together after mum and Matt and Lucy come round?
I don't recall. I don't.
I
don't. Nah. There was
all
never
James
a bath.
used to eat, right, was chips.
Yes.
Right? Picture this. All he ever used to eat was chips. So when mum come over, we had hot chips for dinner. Had wine, had gin, got a little bit tipsy, and then when they left, we thought, let's have a little sensual bath together. We're like sitting in the bath.
We didn't get a little bit tipsy. We got probably very drunk.
You were very drunk.
I was very drunk, yeah.
Because as we were sitting in the bath, next minute, his head goes down and he just vomited chips and wine all in the bath while we're sitting there. Fucking rank. Fucking disgusting. absolutely awful.
Yeah, you still stayed in the bath with me. You were like consoling. I mean, he was.
I
it was
didn't
the
want to
perfect.
be like.
He was the perfect partner. He sort of stayed with me while I was doing my thing. But I'm like, if I was in that
trying
situation,
not to throw up on his head.
if I was in that situation and someone was vomiting in the bath while I was in there, I'd be like, "Fuck you, see you later on."
I did get out quite soon after and have a fucking shower.
Yeah.
And then you had to pick out the chips because they wouldn't go down the plug hole.
Oh, and we called this moment the Voldemort moment.
Because said we would never speak of it.
We would never speak of it.
This was
again.
like 5 years ago, and now we're speaking of it
on a very public platform.
And we needed to,
thank you for that.
We needed a way to refer to it without people noticing, and we said the incident that cannot be named. So we named it Voldemort.
Yes.
So
yes.
yeah, that.
Well,
happened.
at least I didn't cower in the corner because I was afraid of balloons at a 4-year-old's birthday party. Spin that story, Ashley.
I don't like balloons. I haven't since I was little. It's the anxiety that they're going to pop. And we walked into your niece's 4th birthday party, bearing in mind we'd only just met and he didn't know any of these weird things about me.
Yeah.
And his little nieces run up to us with balloons covering the floor completely. And I just lost my shit, dropped to the floor, was crying. Like, they're wondering what's wrong with him. Why is he crying? We're trying to give him a hug. And I'm like, get the balloons away from me. And then James had to leave his own niece's birthday party about 5 minutes after we arrived. And his whole family thought I was completely fucking weird for crying.
Yeah. But you hung around and my family love you now, so.
Good. I'm lovable.
That's what I tell him anyway.
I am absolutely amazing. Thank you very much. Apart from my really irrational fears.
Except for the lack of presents on Valentine's Day today.
Happy Valentine's Day!
Thank you.
I only knew because you
mentioned it. Ready for my present. I'm hands open, ready to go.
I don't think I can teabag your hands on camera. Might not go to air.
No.
That might be later. That's your present.
Yeah.
Big sack of nuts.
Lovely. Yeah. Did you get a receipt with that one? Because I could return it.
Right off. It's not my tattoo.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Thank you to
Did
that.
you keep a receipt for that?
Yeah.
Asshole.
Love our hate comments.
What did I get for Valentine's Day then?
I sung you a song in the last podcast, but because
the audio sung me a song.
The audio didn't record properly, so I sung. So
I didn't really receive it.
All right, I'll do it again. Good morning, Baltimore. And when I take to the floor, the world's gonna wake up and see.
Stop! You're a shit singer. Stop. You
so
can't sing.
Rude.
You can only just act. Very dramatic.
I am very good at singing.
No, shut up. That was awful.
Yeah, little bitch.
I don't want a Valentine's Day present if that's what's on offer.
Well,
we're married now. We don't need to do Valentine's Day.
True. My parents did say they were gonna come around last night, but we moved it tonight, and they were like, "Oh, but we don't have to do it that night. Like, it's Valentine's Day, so you and Ash might want to do something special together." And I was like, "We don't fucking do that.
We don't do that.
We don't do that. Like,
we don't buy Christmas presents for each other.
We barely do
cheap.
Birthday presents. Like, we do birthday presents, but like, not. I mean,
we do birthday presents.
We do.
It's the only one we do.
Yeah.
We haven't had an anniversary yet of our marriage, so
true.
Yet to be seen whether we
might forget.
Bucks up and actually gets me a present.
Excuse me, bitch.
Do you know what the first year of marriage anniversary present traditionally is?
What is it?
Paper.
Why?
I don't know.
That's a present.
Yeah, you're meant to do
this blank paper.
No, but something papery, like paper-esque.
Okay, I'll make you something.
Diamonds isn't till like 50th anniversary or some shit.
I'll do some origami for you.
Origami? Like, what are you gonna make me? Screwed up piece of paper?
Yeah, probably. Or paper plane. I can do that.
Better fly.
Yeah, well, might turn around like a boomerang.
So this year's gonna be a very cheap anniversary for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We've just bought a house, just got married, and then, you know, there are stuff around the house we need to do. So, I mean, that's our priority. We don't really typically buy each other presents that much. It sounds like we're not married, but we we actually are. We do love each other, but we provide presents in different ways.
I'm just gonna let you ramble on.
No, I don't think we should.
I don't know where you're going with this.
Now, what's the next segment?
Well, in the spirit of Valentine's Day, you did have a Valentine's Day game that we did play, and we will play again.
We will play again, but we might have better cards this time. So the game is called Dirty Couples. So, Dirty Couples. What the game is that we have a deck of cards. On the cards are some questions. Some can be some like, very vague
We
questions.
can ask each other questions and see if we write
is
the
this your
same
game or
thing.
my game?
Okay. You took so long last time to explain it.
Yeah, but I was getting... Because I've already had practice.
Get to the point.
Okay. So these cards have questions on them. They could be very vague from like, what's your favourite colour? Or
How
they
do you
could
like your eggs?
Anyway, whose game is that?
That's what my card was last time.
And true. Up. And then they could get very raunchy, like, what is your favorite sex position? So, we will do 5 questions.
There are multiple.
There are very multiple. Anyway,
keep going.
All right, the first question. So we're gonna write them down. Player 1 will be Ash. Player 2 will be me, just for future reference. So our first question that I will ask,
or we can just go with our names, Ash and James,
which we will do.
Have I got a pen?
There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, that's the same question.
Am I writing in blood?
Last episode. All right.
Go.
Oh my god, that's the same. I literally picked
shuffle
it from,
the deck.
I picked it from the middle.
Dickhead.
Okay. Oh my god, this is even
really
worse
good listening
than last time. All right, who's your celebrity free pass? This is for me. So who would my celebrity free pass be if I could sleep with anyone else other than you?
Your celebrity free pass.
Got it straight away. I mean, there are probably multiple, but this one was the first one that came to my mind.
I don't know how to spell his name.
Really? Oh,
we probably haven't written
probably not the same thing. Okay. I mean, we did talk about Daniel Radcliffe being my childhood crush, but that's not who I wrote.
Maybe I need to change this to someone who looks like more like a dork.
3, 2, 1, go.
James Gyllenhaal.
James Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal.
Okay. No, not even on my radar. Not on my radar.
He's hot.
Tom Holland. Daddy. I'd choose him in a heartbeat.
Jesus Christ. That's never happening.
Okay. All right, next one. It might happen. You never know.
No.
All right. Who hates doing the dishes more?
Me.
You didn't let me finish.
Me.
Ash, definitely 1000%.
I didn't have to let you finish.
While he was like stressing over the audio failing, I was doing the dishes, ready for my parents to come over. So
because I have many other things that I contribute to this relationship.
Like what, darling?
Like fucking editing your stupid podcast.
Our stupid podcast.
We love the podcast.
Oh, this is very fitting. What is your greatest fear? This is for you.
Oh, if I had to pick.
Okay.
No, what should we write?
The greatest. 3, 2, 1.
Moths. Definitely moths.
Yeah, I mean,
Gross.
if you couldn't tell already from our
previous
story. All right, we'll do one more.
Go, hurry.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Who's more likely to pick a fight?
Ooh, there's an ant on me.
Lovely.
Yuck! I felt it on the back of my head, and then I flicked it onto my pants. Anyway.
Oh, you can see it. Who's more likely to pick a fight? 3, 2, 1.
James.
Ash. Fuck off.
You are. Bitch. No, do you know what? You don't. Maybe you don't pick the fight, but you instigate the fight by sulking, and then I pry into why are you sulking?
You started the fucking
why
fight.
are you sulking? No, it'll be over stupid shit, and you'll sulk, and then that'll piss me off. So, and then we'll have an argument. And
yeah, most of our arguments are over little shit. It's not actually
they're
about
trivial, and because you sulk over trivial shit.
Anyway, that was a good game.
Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day.
Fuck you. Not joking. Love you.
Love you too.
All right.
Help me.
All right, my next segment that I had, which went really well last time we recorded, it's called Incoherent.
Oh, this was good.
This was good.
Now you have to save all of the screenshots so we can
So what the game
them.
is there is some flashcards on my phone with the actual word that he's meant to say, but when we flip it over, there are some like made up words that make the original word sound like this word. So for example, we have the Call of Duty, which we did last time. You were awful at that one. And on this one, on the flipped side, it says thick or loved haughty. Thick whore loved haughty. Thick whore loved duty. Anyway. And then you sort of changed your voice into like a, I don't know.
Oh, I love how you're explaining how we did play it. Why don't we just play it?
Let's just play it. All right. Here we go.
Fuck it out.
Bitch.
Let's
All
go.
Right, we'll do 5. Ready? The first one is...
Up hair hushes. Up hair hushes. A pair of shoes.
Hey, nice.
Oh, I got it. My brain works.
A pair of
Yay.
shoes. We'll put it up here so you can see what he's trying to say.
A pair of shoes.
All right, this one.
When hurl him pick aims.
It's so funny because I can hear him saying it.
When hurl him pick
But
aims.
I know what it is, so.
Went to the Olympic Games.
Say again.
Went to the Olympic Games.
Close.
When hurl.
You got the last part right.
Went hurl.
3.
Went hurl Olympic Games.
1.
Winter Olympic Games.
Hey, nice.
I got it. Just in the next time.
All right, 2 out of 2. All right, ready, set, go.
William Remy. What the fuck?
I heard it exactly.
William Remy. Will you marry me?
You're saying it.
Will you marry me? Will you marry me?
Hey, nice. Okay, 3 out of 3.
You already said yes.
You did so much better this time than last time. This is not great.
It's good for me.
Okay.
Had practice.
A lot of practice. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Solar eclipse.
Fuck!
I'm also just going to touch the MacBook real quick. Make sure it's still going.
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you. All right, this one. Whenever you're ready, darling.
We're still recording. Thank God. I'm paranoid now.
This is the last one.
All right.
If you can get this, it's 5 out of 5.
Made divorce P Wiffy. What? Made divorce P with you. May the force be with you.
Fuck!
Yes!
Damn it!
Oh, I like this game. I'm getting good at it.
Last time we recorded this, I think he got like 1 or 2
All right,
right.
do one more.
Okay, fine.
Hurry up. I'm enjoying it. No, I was so shit the last time.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Oh my god!
That was really easy.
Damn it! Okay, I'll try and find a hard one. All right.
Weed owns 10 dit chance. Weed owns 10 dit chance. Weed owns.
We don't.
We don't. Weed owns 10 dit chance. What the fuck? Weed owns 10 dit chance.
3.
We don't stand a chance.
1.
We don't stand a chance.
Okay. We don't stand a chance.
Oh,
you were
stand a
saying
chance at that.
All right.
Next
Good game.
segment.
Did you like that one?
That was good. It was better than your stupid, dirty couples game.
All right. I'm also very watching the time. But I did say Mum to message me 10 minutes before she got here because I want to put the spring rolls on. But also we are recording a podcast,
very good cover. The
so
spring rolls need to be perfectly crispy.
They do
as they walk through the door.
They do. So my third and final segment is I have a stopwatch in my hand. And I want you to count to 5 in your head. And I'm going to start the timer as soon as you say start. And I want you to see how close you can get to 5 seconds.
I can do that.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Stop.
All right. I'll screenshot that. 5:29.
Oh.
When we did this last time, when we forgot to record,
I was very, very quick.
We was very quick. So it was like 3:20 the first time.
Right,
and then you got up to 4:70. All right. You got 3 shots. That was the first one. 3, 2, 1, go.
Stop.
4:45.
Fuck.
So you're at either side. All right. Last one. And, sorry, I didn't even say this before. If you get up exactly on 5, I'll give you $50.
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Stop.
3:33.
5:33.
5:33.
God damn, that went really, really quick.
I know. So we'll do that. We're gonna try and do that. Okay. We'll do that. We'll try to do that every episode.
He will not be getting $50 if he gets this right.
Oh,
right.
The fuck?
Ready, steady, go.
Stop.
4:48.
Damn. Okay, go.
Ready, steady, go.
Stop.
4:93.
One more. Dang.
I didn't screenshot any of these, by the way.
Oh, that's okay.
Ready?
You're the one that counts.
Steady, go.
Stop.
$4.56.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
Your
But I got pretty
$4.93
close.
was best.
$4.93.
No, $50 for you.
Dang.
But I was going to give it to you anyway.
I mean, I was never going to get it anyway. But there you go. There's my
As I said, I'll
segments.
give you your present later.
Looking forward to that.
Anyway, moving on. They were good segments.
Thank you. All
right.
God.
How would you feel if you were told that you had to go and fight for your country in war?
If it was a choice, I'd say fuck off. And I would go back to making my little latte in the corner.
I say this because in the news today, Australia has had a fucking issue with China, our two defence forces.
All the fucking countries you could fight with.
There was like a fighter jet, Australia's fighter jet in the South China Sea, and China flew close to them and set off a flare, which was apparently unprofessional and dangerous. And then there was another thing with the ships, the boats in the Australian waters. Australia and China had conflicts, and I'm like, let's just let China do what the fuck we want, because they will wipe us off the map.
We will not.
We don't want that. I'm not made for war. Too pretty for this, and I don't like guns. I don't want to hold a gun. Don't want to go near a gun. I don't like the pop of a balloon, let alone the bang of a gun. What?
This gun, me.
Who doesn't go to the gym?
I do actually.
No, you don't.
Every second
When was
month.
the last time you picked up a dumbbell? Last time I made you, I'll tell you.
Right there, I moved it from that side of the room to that side of the room. It was probably about a week ago.
The ornamental dumbbells that he has.
They're 9 kilograms. They're heavy.
90, did you say?
9.
9 kilograms is not heavy, babe.
Shut up.
Last time we were at the gym, I made you bench press 15, and that's not heavy.
Yeah, because I hadn't been for a long time. Bitch.
Well...
Sorry, back to your stupid
no
story.
Guns. Anyway,
I would not...
No.
If sending this into war, I'd be cowering in the corner, like under a bush probably, and I'd be terrified to fire the gun.
No one wants to see you fucking mincing along the front lines with your stupid weapon in your hand.
Correct. I paintball once.
There's only one weapon we want to see.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't go down well in war. Or in the defence force, for that matter.
No, anywhere, actually. No. They'd get us straight off.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Get us straight off. Jesus Christ.
That's our OnlyFans account. Stay tuned. No, that's never going to happen.
No.
What was I going to say? Yeah, paintball one time. I remember my very first time going paintballing, and I was given this gun. I remember going straight for like this little castle area, and I shot all my paintball guns into the air so I can get out. And then I put up my gun, because you have to put out your gun in your hands when you leave the arena so they don't shoot you. And so I got out like 5 minutes of being in there, just because I wanted to shoot all my guns in the air.
Oh my God.
Bullets.
You didn't want to shoot anyone else?
No. And also I didn't want to
Paintballing is great, but it fucking hurts.
Correct, yeah. I don't want to
They're
be
like,
shot.
don't worry, people aren't going to shoot you within like 5 meters.
They don't care.
They don't care.
They don't
They're
follow the
like,
rules.
gun to the head, bang, and you've got a welt for the next 3 weeks.
Correct, yeah. No one follow. Once they listen to the rules, but they don't follow them, and then you're fucked when you're in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hate paintballing. So yeah, long story short,
Maybe that's what I should have done today for Valentine's Day. Let's go paintballing and shoot each other. Get out all of our fucking frustrations.
saucy. Yeah, no, not happening. But yeah, long story short, we would not be good in war.
No,
I don't think.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, that'd be awful.
No, I did. When I was 17, I tried to get into the Navy, ironically. If anyone at home is already thinking, in the Navy. Yeah, I've had that my whole
I'm
fucking
here,
life.
boys.
Yeah. Hello, sailors. Who wants
Daddy's
me?
here.
I got a Defence Force scholarship when I was 17. I got awarded like a couple of grand to go towards my studies. And I had to stand on stage in front of like the whole school while this representative from the Defence Force came out and presented me with this scholarship and award thing.
Shit.
And then I got bullied for being in the Navy, even though I wasn't out of the closet yet, but everyone knew.
Everyone knew, yeah. Just from photos alone.
So I went for a Defence Force interview, and they said, you're too young, you need to go away and come back in a year once you've showed some commitment in your life. And then a year later I came out and was like, had the realization, I don't like guns.
I just like
I don't like
boys.
fighting. I like boys, and I like the idea of traveling with the Navy, and that was probably it. I was like, going overseas, it's gonna be like a cruise, except you're gonna shoot things.
Correct, yeah, and you'll be getting up. You won't be sleeping in.
And
There'll be no alcohol.
The thought, no, there wouldn't be any alcohol.
No,
there'll be boys.
Yeah, be a lot of boys.
The thought of
in a small area,
in a very very enclosed metal thing. The thought of like like this ship sinking in the middle of the ocean, terrifying. Being out in the middle of the ocean, not knowing what's underneath you, that's a phobia. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a phobia. And I'm pretty sure I got it, like, not knowing what's underneath you. Disgusting.
Oh, yeah. That's terrifying.
In the middle of nowhere. Or in, like, especially in the ocean where you know there's things. Burping again.
Even, like, close to shore, there are things there. Like, I saw a video today, there was a man who was canoeing and he got almost swallowed by a blue whale because it came up. Not blue
I
whale,
love whales, but they are scary just because of their size. They're not mean. Killer whales mean.
They're cunts.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They are awful.
Yeah.
But they're beautiful. But they're awful. But yeah, like even like a blue whale or a humpback whale, beautiful, beautiful, gentle, accidentally knocks you with your fin, broken spine.
Dead. Pretty much.
Bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
Also sinking to the bottom of the ocean because you've broken your spine.
Whilst
and
drowning.
Seeing the light just disappear whilst this whale's just like la la la.
Has no idea that he just killed you.
And you're drowning and you're sinking into
and then the
depths.
pressure of the ocean just slowly crushes your brain.
You. Oh, stop it. Oh, for all of those visual listeners.
Lovely.
Yuck.
Yeah.
No.
Pretty gross.
Yeah. I don't know where that was going, actually.
No. Speaking of animals, though, I have quite the story for you, actually.
Oh, is this what I brought up earlier?
What story?
What you were going to show the kids at school? No, we did the zombie spider. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
This is the bad thing about recording
twice. I can't remember what I've already said.
No, this is another story about another animal. It won't be quite as good because you know the story. But now...
I remember what it is.
The listeners don't know. So I have two gorgeous nieces. They're my favourite things in the entire world. But last week, one of them got quite ill. She has rhinovirus and parainfluenza, which is something that you don't want. She's quite ill. And everyone in my family just assumed that she may have got her at school. She may have, but...
She definitely did it. Once
Anyway.
you hear this story, you'll be like, what is he fucking saying? Anyway, continue.
So she was outside with her sister.
Yep.
And they were playing this bowl game. And they saw a bird on the ground. They weren't sure if it was alive or dead. I'm not sure if you know where this is heading. I know you do because you've heard the story. But they went over to check if this bird was okay. They realised that it wasn't quite so well. So in their mind, they've seen a lot of stories. They've seen a lot of things on TV. So their first thought when they saw this bird was to give it mouth to mouth.
No.
They've seen it happen on TV. They know that humans do it to other humans. So they've thought, okay, maybe a human can give it to a bird. So visualize.
What are they teaching at fucking primary school these days?
My little niece, giving her heart was there, but she put her mouth around this bird's beak and she was blowing into this bird. And I can only imagine my other niece was probably giving it CPR while my niece...
its little rib cage.
Yeah. The worst. If it wasn't already dead, it's definitely dead now.
Seeing this mouth coming at you whilst you're dying, taking its last breaths in this mortal plane and then dying to the smell of her breath and the sound of two little girls squealing.
Yeah. Save! Is it alive yet? Is it alive?
If anything, they probably killed it quicker.
Yeah, correct. Whilst probably nearly killing herself.
Yeah. And you thought they caught rhinovirus and parainfluenza from the bird.
Well, me being not a nurse or not really
intelligent in the slightest. I joke, he is very clever.
This guy is an absolute asshole, everyone.
In his own way.
My husband, everybody.
In his own way. We love him for all of his intelligence.
But we don't love him.
Anyway, keep going. Why did you think that the bird gave them rhinovirus and parainfluenza?
Just because it's a wild bird, so I'm just assuming it's it's ridden with diseases.
Do you reckon it had a week off, sitting by the couch with Codral and a box of Kleenex, blowing its nose, before it decided, this is too much for me, I'm dying?
Should have got the bird flu. That would have been...
Now, if you had said that, if you'd been like, she's got bird flu and she gave a bird mouth this week, I would have been like, that's 2 plus 2 is 4. Like, not fucking... I don't even know.
What I said.
What you said.
I don't know.
Rhinovirus from bird.
So, don't give CPR to a bird.
The story of this podcast, children, is don't put your mouth on a dead or dying bird.
Correct.
Because that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah. And you might get rhinovirus, but probably at school. But
You
mainly
should show your nieces this podcast.
through the bird when they're older.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
No.
One of you's got a... What's that video? It was fucking one of you's. When she did the shit in the toilet.
Did a shite in the toilet.
This is Becky G by Becky G. And then she opens the door and goes, which one of yours had a shit in the toilet? It was fucking one of yours. Anyway, sorry.
That was a bit of a better Scottish accent than you did last week, where it went like
you.
Dutch or German or something.
I've been practicing.
It wasn't great, but it was getting there.
It was better than the first
It was better. Because you were mimicking something you knew. But that is a great video. That lives in my core memories.
Which one?
That video we were just talking about.
It was fucking one of yours.
Which one of you just did a shite in the toilet?
Yeah, we've covered this.
Yeah, okay, keep going. Fuck me.
Yeah, that was my little story of my nieces who thought that she could revive a bird.
This is the generation that will one day run the country.
Yeah, we don't want to go to war when they're older either, because
No.
they'd probably shoot someone and go, oh, fuck, and then give them mouth to mouth and realise that they're already dead. So, yeah, that's lovely.
Fuck me. I hope they had a talking to from their dad. Jesus Christ.
I think he found them. That's how he knew that that's what happened. He went outside looking for where they were, and he just saw them, down there with a bird.
Anyway.
Yeah, lovely.
So, what do you think, change of topic, of Elon Musk's AI robots?
Terrifying.
You've seen the video.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah. Pouring you a glass of beer from a tap.
I like it to a point.
I think in facilities, in pubs, in things like that, if it's just pouring you a beer.
Yeah.
Fine. Then that's fine.
Yeah.
In your house?
No.
You can't stand it if the cupboard door's open at night, let alone seeing a fucking AI robot standing in the corner waiting for you to tell it to open the curtains and make your bed.
Yeah, fuck that. And I've seen too many movies where AI goes wrong and
iRobot.
they just Terminator.
Yeah.
And they're just like,
no,
cause more chaos than good.
But they have a full-on intelligent conversation with you, which is terrifying.
Yeah.
Do you know, I was looking at my university topics today, and there's like a full clause and like things under like plagiarism and stuff about artificial intelligence and using like AI to write your assignments and stuff. Like when I did my uni studies like 3-4 years ago, that was never a thing. Like that no one ever mentioned it. No. It was never a thing. Only in the last couple of years have like full academic companies and organizations had to start introducing, you can't just ask ChatGPT to write your assignment because it will and will know.
Yeah. Like
that's not okay.
There's like ChatGPT, while it's really good, it does use specific words. So like if you're reading someone's work and they use the same, if they hadn't before, but they are now, and they're using the same sort of words that they weren't before, they know that it's ChatGPT.
Full disclosure, have you used ChatGPT to write any of your assignments?
I have never used it to write a full assignment, but I've used it to help me get on track. Here's the thing with uni these days, is that they're now saying, back then they were saying, don't use it, it's horrible, we'll know. They're saying now in my lectures, it is a great resource to use, but don't just copy and paste.
Like things. Wikipedia. You go to Wikipedia, you see a bit of information, you go, maybe that's something I can
But Wiki's not a
into.
reliable source.
No, but you'd go there to try and stimulate ideas.
Correct, yeah.
You'll see something and go, okay, maybe that's a thought process, and then you'll go look for more credible sources surrounding what you've just discovered.
Yeah.
So it's kind of similar in that aspect.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people use ChatGPT.
But people that are using it to like write their whole fucking assignments.
Oh, and there are people that do that.
I used it to write my resume. That's the only thing I've ever done. Used it to write my resume, and it was great.
Yeah, but jobs aren't going to go, that was ChatGPT. He's not going to get hired.
No, that's why you're using it for other things.
Yeah.
You're not just using it to plagiarize your whole way through uni.
Yeah. I know someone that
but people do.
I'm not sure if she has her own business, but she works with someone, and a lot of her like business proposals are written with the help of ChatGPT. Like it's a really good resource, but it can be
also who's fact checking that information as well.
Exactly. These days, like sorry.
James can hear the cat. They're just fucking destroying the couch with his claws.
Fucking kill it.
I can see him. He's being a little bitch. He's looking for food whilst destroying the house because we're not down that end of the house.
No, but yeah, ChatGPT is a really good resource, and these days it's
Mr.
really...
Bear, get off the table.
This is really good listening.
Hey, he's off the table.
It's perfect listening.
Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, end of the day, it's a good resource.
Every episode,
you need to be very, very
cats.
cautious of how you use ChatGPT because people know.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we didn't talk about this second recorded episode?
MAFS.
MAFS.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up because like Mum just messaged me saying we'll be there by 5:30.
What's the time now?
It is 5:21.
We are under pressure.
We have 9 minutes to talk about MAFS.
So we've been obsessed with MAFS this whole fucking week.
We have been.
The last few weeks. But I have one question. What is with the dumb fucking guys in Australia doing the photo ranking challenge and them not putting their partner number one? Is that just not common sense? No, apparently it's not. Because they always put them 3 or 4 and then they go ahead and think, why is my partner pissed off at me? I was being honest. No, don't be honest. Put them number 1.
Yeah.
Rank backwards. No one ever ranks backwards. Put your partner there, then rank the others.
Yeah.
Like,
and the women always put the men first. And like they don't even think about it. They just go, yep, you're first.
You're first, you're done. Yeah. Like, it's
but
not rocket
the men are always
science.
like, oh, but I need to be really honest. And like, if I was to really think with my heart and my brain, you would be last.
Oh, and the guy, Jake, who left this week, he was just slandering all of the women.
Jackie has crazy
them.
eyes.
Yeah.
Whatever the other one is.
Oh, it's, one of them looks like they're going to fucking stab you in the night and stand at the end of your bed. Oh.
And the last one where I said, I'm not racist. I'm not racist or anything.
Okay,
but...
I'll just pause you there. Any fucking time anyone says and starts their statement or sentence with, I'm not racist, but stop, don't say it, don't do it.
Divorced.
You are going to say something you regret, or maybe you won't regret it, but you're going to sound like a fucking asshole. And if you have to justify what you're saying with, I'm not racist, but you're a motherfucker.
Yeah. And it's the same thing. I don't want to offend anyone, but... Or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do that, because you know you're acknowledging you're about to say something fucking awful.
Yeah.
And
so,
then,
men of Australia, do fucking better, because...
Please.
You fucking suck. Also...
But you make great viewing, because you're all fucking
keep going.
idiots.
Yeah. Well, the one that I really, really hate is Tim. So, Tim is the guy who got with Katie.
Yeah.
And
oh, poor Katie.
We love Katie. Katie's a legend. We love her.
She's hilarious.
She's gorgeous.
Willing to put her heart on her sleeve, and he just spends the whole time telling her that she's everything that he doesn't want.
Based on appearance.
Yeah.
Like, she's not blonde, she's not petite, she's not... what was the other ones?
He likes blonde, petite, quiet girls.
Quiet, yeah.
She's loud, curvy, and redhead. Like, shut the fuck up, mate.
Yeah.
Like, she's lovely. You haven't
gorgeous.
given her a chance. You were an absolute dick from the start. Glad you're gone. But
Correct.
poor Katie, I hope she gets someone, because she deserves it, and...
People are petitioning for her to come back next year to get a new man. She should. 1000%.
And they should get her someone that isn't a wanker.
But now that she's been on MAFS, she'll have people in her inbox. So she will have the opportunity to date without cameras being in her face.
But having to, like... knowing that people have seen you on TV and they're now messaging you because they've seen you on TV.
That's what I think about when like people like Tim have been on this show. Like, all people are going to think now when he's on a dating site is he was on MAFS, he's a cunt. Sorry, he's a bastard.
Beep,
And
beep. We've sworn so much in this episode. It's
sorry.
fine. We would like to announce that this is the point in the podcast where our camera ran out of battery. So we do apologise for this, but all of you listeners on Spotify, you won't have noticed. And everyone else, I'm so sorry. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the podcast.
and they're not going to want to even swipe left or right, whichever one it is. But he's not going to get any.
He's ruined his social credibility completely.
Also, he also uses old photos on his Tinder and stuff. I've seen someone recently posted that he was using very out of date pictures for his Tinder profile.
So it's pretty much catfish, because you don't look like that now.
Catfishing 1000%. He's a catfish. He's a fucking gaslighter. He's a manipulator. He's better off without.
So change topic
anyone.
slightly. Would you tell people if you won the lottery? Because if you won a massive amount of the lottery,
yes,
and you started getting friends, would you not question their motives?
But you would 1000% question them.
If you're like, I've won the lottery, you go on the news, they take photos of you, and then all of a sudden people that you're meeting just want to be friends with you, you're like,
yeah,
are they just wanting my money?
It's hard because I think I would want to announce.
Because you're proud, you're happy. You want to be like, I won the lottery, woo!
But at the same time, I feel like I can distinguish.
This person I haven't spoken to in like 3 years is now recontacting me.
Exactly. Like people that I used to talk with now messaging me out of the blue going, hey, let's go on a coffee date. You're paying. I would know. So, no. I think I would tell people. I wouldn't care. Yeah. But I'd just be very cautious.
Yeah, me too. I think I'd probably keep it under the hat, but then I'd get too excited and want to tell close people. And once you tell like a handful of people, pretty much everyone knows because no one's going to keep that a secret. Once a few people know. What?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Come to an abrupt end. That was
a very abrupt end.
Jesus
But
Christ.
I feel like this actually went better than our
first
unrecorded podcast. So
that's probably because I had my second glass of gin during this episode.
True. Everything happens for a reason. That does.
All right. Well, we should wrap it up before we have to go and
greet the parents.
Greet the in-laws.
And I did say I had to put the
spring rolls.
Yeah, they need to be put on like 10 minutes ago, so that's good.
Thank
you very much for listening to our podcast. What we haven't been doing at the end of our podcast is promoting our podcast.
Yes.
So you can follow us on Spotify.
TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. We're
just
on
search
Apple Podcast. We're on a whole heap of different streaming services.
Mm-hmm.
What we really need, we need people to like and we need people to share. Share even the shorts, Instagram, TikTok, share the shorts. Get our name out there a bit. Tell people to listen because we really, really need it. We want to build our listener base.
The way this will work is that you sharing it is the best possible way.
Well, we love doing this and we want other people to hear it.
Yeah, and we've been talking about things that we can do to the podcast, guests we can get onto the podcast.
Yeah, but all the things we want to do for the podcast, we have to wait till we get a few more people listening and get a bit more of a follower base.
Yeah. So if you do like us, rate us 5 stars on Spotify. I know I have. Have you yet? I know I
still haven't. From like when
we have 2 5-star reviews, so that's obviously
do we?
One me, one someone else, not you.
Oh.
So we can make it 3. So do that tonight. So you guys can too. But yeah, follow us on all our social medias. We'll be posting a lot of shorts from our podcasts. And yeah, share the hell out of it.
All right, we need to put the spring rolls on.
We do.
All right, ending this podcast.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Bye.
And we'll see you soon. Bye.